Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 44 of the Red Force Podcast. My name is Eric Tolato. Joining me today is Christian Tolato.
I'm over here. I'm feeling good.
And special guest, King Recon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? I hope everybody's having an awesome sauce of a day. We're here to talk about the best-selling manga in history, baby. I'm hyped.
Believe in the King.
Believe in the king, that's right.
As King Recon said.
Yeah.
Believe in the king.
Man, I reckon I started watching your content about probably during Just Rosa.
Wow, so
When,
in the old
you know-
channel, for the old channel. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I stopped watching because I didn't know you had a new channel.
Ah,
So I'm like, where did Recon go?
We found him again.
Yeah, we found him. Yeah.
Back in the days with Toriko.
dude,
Yeah, the Toriko reaction
Toriko. Yes, man.
Noki Masajiro.
Noki
Heck
Masajiro, sad
yeah.
times. Rip.
Dude, the King of the Ring, Don Slime, the 8 Kings. Those were good times,
Yeah.
bro.
All hype.
Oh, hype.
And now we're reminded about Toriko in this chapter with a dragon.
Absolutely.
That can also shoot lasers.
Yep.
But not quite as powerful. Not quite as powerful.
Not interplanetary. Not
Yeah.
quite.
So,
You know?
Okay.
King Recon, how are you enjoying Wano so
Dude,
far?
I'm loving it, man. I think the thing that I was missing a lot from, as much as I was enjoying Reverie, and the thing that I really was, how do I put it, that was missing a little bit for a long stretch of chapters in Whole Cake was that Luffy was off by himself fighting Katakuri, and I really love the interactions that the crew has together. So having Luffy and Zoro together for the first time in a long time was really awesome. I really enjoyed Thomas' character as well whenever the arc was starting off. So just having an adventure with Luffy and Zoro again, just like old times, was really bringing me back to. It was really nostalgic, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. We recently recapped Drum Island.
Yeah.
And there's a heap of like small crew moments during
Yeah.
the arc.
We miss him. We miss
We
him.
miss the small crew interactions, you know.
Dude, Usopp and Zoro in that
level.
arc were hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Love those interactions.
You know, Luffy and Usopp making snowmen in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that kind of
Yeah.
stuff is real nice. I think
Great scenes.
we'll get a banquet scene in Wano, surely.
Yeah,
for
we'll,
sure.
we'll get the massive feast when Jinbei finally comes back,
And joins the crew.
joins the
Yep.
crew, and we'll have a feast.
Oh, absolutely, man.
It'll be fantastic.
It's well needed because we haven't had a
Jinbei,
feast
man.
all together since Punk Hazard with all the
know.
crew. So
When you go back and you like reread Marineford and Impel Down and after Marineford, you realize how much of an OG Jinbei
That's
is.
big fact.
Jinbei is an OG.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
He needs to be on the crew.
Alright, I mean, there are Jinbei haters out there for no reason.
Mate, Jinbei's said enough and done enough to be on the crew.
No
100%.
question, man. I mean, he told Big Mom to her face, like, yo, that is the future king of the pirates, man. You're nothing compared
No
to
doubt.
that. Like that was whew.
No doubt.
That by itself is worthy of him being on the crew, no question.
So what's we got on the One Piece week, Christian, this week? What's we got on the community?
Controversial chapter means a controversial week,
Okay.
of course. People are upset. Kaido got hit. Why did Kaido get hit? All these kind of questions. Also, people are upset at Luffy for going in, which I don't really understand. Where you know,
We'll get it. We'll get into it. We get
it's
into
a
the
mixed
chapter.
it's a mixed response this
Yeah.
week, but
Okay.
you know it's fine.
We're hyped.
I mean, it's not as you know controversial as Whole Cake Island chapters.
Yeah, or even the time travel. Time travel, everybody split too. So
Yeah.
Yeah. We were split on that as well.
Yeah.
And then the next chapter, we got the answer we were looking
Yeah.
for, that you cannot go back in
Yeah,
in
you can't
time.
go back in time.
So it quelled all our sort of
And
hesitation to the
absolutely.
the JoJo show still trucking along.
idea. Yes,
on
we are doing the JoJo show.
Episode 5 was it next week? Is it? We're on episode 4 now.
Yeah, episode 5 of part 5 next week.
Go watch
Greatness.
that, ladies and
JoJo
gentlemen. if you're
greatness,
interested
guys.
in,
Now-
JoJo.
JoJo great.
Now I know Recon is a massive JoJo
Yes.
fan.
Yeah. It's have you guys read any of the manga?
Yeah, I've read through all the way through part 7.
Gotcha.
So everything, yeah. Except for, I haven't read part 8 yet because I can't deal with the month.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. It does get really tedious at times, but yes, I love Steel Ball Run
Yeah.
almost as much as I love One Piece, man. Like it's
Dude,
all of
Steel-
JoJo as a whole, I love as much as One Piece. But Steel Ball Run in of itself is just so fantastic, man.
Steel Ball Run is a masterpiece.
question.
And have I read a piece of manga that is better than it? I don't
Me
know.
neither.
I don't
Me
know.
neither, man.
I don't know. It's so good. But yeah.
So when that gets animated in
2040,
2040, 2045, when
Hunter.
Hunter 2045 comes back,
Yeah.
and One Piece will be in Raftel, maybe Elbaf.
People will know that.
So go watch our other podcast called The JoJo Show.
But significantly shorter, only half an hour.
Yeah, only half an hour. We talk about the episode. We do a little game where we rank who has the best fashion.
Yeah.
In the fashion.
Oh, that's awesome.
We use my
Awesome.
we use my degree to analyze shot progression and directorship and things like that. Mastercraft episode last week.
Eric's an animator, so he understands all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
So
Speaking of anime, what did we think of the anime episode this week?
anime episode this week, meh.
You caught up to the? Have you caught up?
I watched last week's. I have not gotten an opportunity to watch this past Saturday.
This week's is kind of just like the average off week where
Okay.
like nothing really happens. Sanji gets his speed feat against Oven,
Yeah.
and that's Luffy's running away. That's about it.
Here we go.
So, slow days for the One Piece anime. Hype to come.
Oh yes, for sure. I'm really excited. I remember them posting on the anime Twitter the episode 862, I believe it is, with the Sulong transformation. So that should be
Sulong
coming in soon.
We got Sulong. We got Gear Force Snake
Yes.
Man. We got Rayleigh flashbacks.
Rayleigh flashbacks. Yes. Facts.
We got a lot of hype coming in.
Big
so,
Mom Ultimate / Weird Form.
Yep.
Ultimate flaming hair form.
Jinbei Vagabond.
Yes, I can't wait for that, man.
So we hope Natoshi makes an appearance
Yep.
to animate these scenes.
I think he'll definitely show up for the Luffy and Katakuri stuff, and possibly. I mean, his Jeremiah 66 scene was fantastic.
Yeah,
But
he's really good at transformation.
Yes, he
so
is.
he should turn up for Carrot.
Yep.
And he is just made for Snake.
yeah,
Man.
for real, dude.
Yeah,
His style is
Natoshi.
made for Snake.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys want to jump into the chapter?
Well, we'll get into the chapter.
Alrighty.
All right. Chapter 922. Now, this is probably the longest chapter title I've seen ever.
Okay.
Supreme Commander Kaido of the Animal King Pirates. That's a
long.
mouthful.
Yeah, that is
It's a
a mouthful.
So, I guess the official Viz translation clears up what his rank is.
Yep.
Supreme Commander. We had, from J-Box, what was it? It was Governor General?
Yep.
Yeah.
And and the other translation was like Vice Count or some shit. I can't remember.
Okay.
Or Vagrant. I think it was Vagrant or something like that. So I get it's a simpler translation because a Governor General has a very specific definition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're appointed by the ruler to govern over a land.
Okay.
And people were confused about what that is because, a lot of Americans don't know what a monarchy system is.
Or other political
Yeah.
systems.
So, like in Australia, we have a Governor General who is kind of the representation of the Queen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Governor General pretty much has the most power and can kick out the
Well,
Prime Minister if he wants.
Oh wow.
It's similar to like maybe a Supreme Court, but we have the Supreme Court as well. But it's basically
It's to keep an eye on the colony. That's what
Gotcha.
it's for.
to keep an eye on the colony and to make sure the country is governed within the common law of the
Commonwealth, yeah.
Okay.
So
Kaido,
that's empire talk
Yeah.
for people out there.
people out there who don't know. So Kaido is probably
Kaido is just an appointed official in the Wano sort of hierarchy.
now. Recon, are you on the side that Orochi is a powerful fighter, or is he more of a political figure?
I mean, I definitely believe it's definitely he's a powerful political figure, but I also think he's a fighter. I think after that Orochi the two-sided comment, I think he'll have pretty awesome.
Yep.
It'll either be two sword style, or you have a really cool Darth Maul-esque sword that has two sides or something. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
a spear, exactly.
something like
Yep.
that.
So I can definitely see him being a really awesome fighter.
Speculation on Devil Fruit, where we were thinking, the 8-headed snake
Yo,
Okay.
that Orochi
dude,
is.
I was talking about that in the afterthoughts the other day. I forgot who brought it up in the comments, but I love that theory, man. I love it because I hadn't heard it up until that point. When I heard about it, I said that would be perfect for this arc, covering all these things
think-
Oda hasn't covered yet. And
Have you,
awesome.
Recon, have you played the game by Capcom called Okami?
yes, I have.
Yes. All the Japanese references you need is in that
That's
game.
facts.
All right. You know, when you cut off Orochi's tail, you get a legendary sword. Does Orochi have a legendary sword? All these kind of parallels. A whole bunch of stuff with like Orochi and how he rules. There's a lot of parallels there because it takes a lot of Japanese myths.
Absolutely.
And it puts it all into one. When are we going to see the Kappa fruit?
The what?
The Kappa fruit.
The Kappa fruit.
The mystical turtle.
The mystical turtle.
Yeah, the mystical, mischievous turtle.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's very big.
Nothing has like
Japanese
a really high
mythology.
defense in the series.
Yeah.
The Kappa turtle.
Yeah.
Sure.
We got a whole bunch of like mythical sort of things we can expect.
Absolutely.
In so,
Yeah, just we all assume Zoro's gonna fight Orochi.
Sure.
We all assume.
It's an assumption.
But will we get Ashura Doji and the others get their revenge on the betrayal?
That is also a good point.
That's a good point. I don't know, but
Here we are.
let's just get into the chapter. Let's go point by point. So the crew is shocked by the sight of Kaido's dragon form.
Can't blame them.
Just flying around in the sky.
Now, question for the world of One Piece: Is Kaido's dragon form common knowledge?
It should be within Wano. Because apparently this rampage has happened before.
Good
I'm
point.
sure it's a bit of the crew sees for a while.
Yeah.
We know Sanji and stuff read the newspaper about the war that Blackbeard and Marco had. Like, you'd expect Kaido's dragon
outside of
form
Wano.
Yeah, you'd expect Kaido's dragon form to be like a thing.
I imagine like your devil fruit is like your bunker. You don't use it.
Okay.
Because you don't want people to know.
Yes, I like that.
That logic.
Alright.
So like, it's the reason why people didn't know Whitebeard's power. They just knew he was strong.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a legend thing where it's like he was so strong he could, create earthquakes, but they don't necessarily know he has the quake fruit. That kind of sort of mythology around.
Do you guys think that he does this a lot whenever he's drunk, where he just pops up randomly and just starts in his dragon form and just starts going in?
Yeah, probably.
The context within the chapter suggests that he rarely uses this form and he rarely comes out to Wano.
But it sounds like he has done this before.
Yeah.
It does sound like he's done this before. So we know Kaido's a alcoholic, but we'll get to that when the reveal is.
Yeah.
So Kinemon states very interestingly that Kaido can transform into a dragon.
Yes.
Does this clear up the confusion on what kind of devil fruit he has? Because I've been hearing Oni fruit, I've been hearing dragon fruit, I've been hearing he is a dragon who could transform into a human form. I've been hearing all kinds of stuff. So does this clear this up?
It could. It's coming from Kinemon, which directly means it's probably coming from Oda whenever he's saying this. So I don't know. Because we haven't got an Oda box, I can't 100% say that it's cleared.
That's fair.
We're unsure. Always go with the logic of the series.
Did we ever get an Oda box for Whitebeard's devil fruit?
That's a good question.
Well, hold on, let me check. Volume.
I can't remember.
Yeah, let me check.
But it's probably somewhere in there. So I don't know if we're ever gonna get it. Did we get one from Big Mom? We just got Boulay talking about
an
it.
Oda box for Big Mom.
We didn't get an Oda box for the devil fruit, surely.
Do we get the?
Just people talking about
Do
it.
we get the text Big Mom, Charlotte, Emperor?
Yeah,
Yes,
we did.
yeah, we did.
I don't think we got a. Yeah. Did you find the white paper?
I'm looking for it in volume 57.
Looking for it.
Where would that be?
When he appears?
Yeah,
when he turns up?
Let me see if I can...
Yeah.
I'm sure it's some dude on the side being like, "That's the Guru no Me."
Yeah, probably. It's probably some Navy guy saying it. So I don't know if we're ever gonna get an Oda box to clear that up. It's kind of like we never got Smoothie's fruit except for an SBS.
Yeah. I have a.
It's weird.
It's pretty clear to me that Smoothie had plans and was cut.
Yeah, Oda talked about that.
Yeah.
Oda's talked about Smoothie, but so
We'll find out what she does in Wano.
sure when Big Mom turns up, which is
That's gonna be
crazy,
madness.
crazy Big Mom turning up.
Okay, I'm looking through this chapter whenever he first cracks the air, and I'm not seeing... Even Sengoku's even talking about how he has the power to destroy the world, and there's still no Oda box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it might not ever happen. Like might not ever get that.
But do we
confirmation.
ever get Oda boxes for fruits specifically?
We get we got it for like stupid people like the Funk Brothers, where it's like Kelly Funk, the
Jackie Fruits.
Yeah. We sometimes get them, but we rarely do get them. So, Momonosuke's freaking out. This triggers his dragon form. Momonosuke, still terrified of Kaido. Makes sense after the 20 years was skipped. He thinks his, father was just died a month ago. So Momonosuke is still traumatized by Kaido.
Absolutely.
Where do you think Momonosuke's character is going? By the end of this arc, where do you think he's going to be at?
I think he'll overcome
the fear.
Yep.
And he'll overcome the fear via Luffy's help. And I don't want to say he's going to join the crew, but he might tag along.
Here we go. Okay.
I don't know.
You were the one who was so against Tama joining the crew.
Well, seeing the potential in his fruit maybe convinced me, but he's still 8 years old.
Maybe Lady Toki comes back.
But Shanks was 11 when he was on Roger's crew.
That's true.
I think he's gonna stay behind and have a VV type of situation where he.
Yeah, he's got one.
Yeah, he's gonna have to live with Wano.
So maybe Tama joins the crew.
I still need to see how the political system structure works specifically in Wano before we start saying it's gonna be
the shogun.
Because he could be a shogun or a daimyo or something.
Good point. Yeah.
I think they're gonna split up Wano into their own different areas and make it like it used to be. So, Law explains that Luffy, Zoro, and himself were exposed.
Yeah.
Kinemon not happy about this. Sanji also not happy about this. Sanji absolutely roasts Law. Says, what kind of shoddy operation are you running? Is this the first W Sanji's got in a while? Absolutely lining Law up.
To be fair, he should know his own crew.
Law is expected to take charge, alright? Law's expected to keep the plan going. Luffy is the muscle and he's a tenacity.
To be fair, Sanji's the one that always gets his plan done.
Yes.
Yeah, Sanji always gets the plan done. Okay. Right? So, I think it's fair enough. Law gets upset.
Now, people are taking this out of context and suggesting that Law might leave the Alliance or betray the Straw Hats in some way. Surely not.
What do you think about a Law betrayal?
See, I keep seeing this. For me, I don't see it, but I know that Oda can write it in a way where it could work, but I don't know. To me, I would not want it to happen. After Dressrosa, I wouldn't want it to happen, but I could understand if it does go down because they're all going for this title, they're all going to be Pirate King, they're all going looking for the One Piece. I can understand eventually a betrayal.
But my thing is Law's been with us for so long. We helped him achieve his goal, as it were, to beat the Flamenco. Is One Piece do you really think One Piece is gonna go into betrayal?
Look, here's the thing about the betrayal.
Kind of feels off to me.
Yeah, same.
Do I think the Alliance will be off and then anything's fair game? Yes. But is that necessarily a betrayal? You know
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You see that whole Capone's supposed to be this ruthless killer that hurts animals and stuff and tortures animals and murders his own crew. But then you see he likes the Straw Hats and he's alright, we'll let him go kind of thing. So I don't know. I guess Luffy has that effect on everyone.
You can't help but love the king.
That's right.
That's it.
That's big facts.
But Law is getting a bit upset. Fair enough, because he spent a long time putting this plan together.
Yep.
And Luffy and the gang kind of already ruining what he set up. So Law then explains the plot for people who forgot what happened.
Okay.
During Dressrosa, during Punk Hazard, just to catch people up. Maybe the new readers come down to Wano. Nami apologizes for whatever Luffy did. You don't need to apologize for
Not
Luffy,
at all.
right? Come on.
Never have to apologize for the king.
You don't need to apologize. That's right. I have that written down.
That's it.
That's right. Don't apologize for the king.
That's right.
So Luffy goes over to save the leftovers town. That's what he specifically says.
Yeah.
So he's worried about the people that are getting, raided and destroyed by Kaido right now. Law, runs off, goes after him. Luffy's made a bond with the people. Law understands kind of Luffy and what he's about.
Yeah.
He understands what he's going to do. So him getting mad at him, come on.
Like, he should be used to this by now, man. Like, you've been with him for so long, and you know what he. Yeah. I mean, maybe he was expecting Luffy to take this a bit more serious, and now he's up against Kaido. But still, at the end of the day, man, like Luffy doesn't care. So,
Law says specifically, and it's bold in the official, like good deeds is bold leads to this. Yeah. And he also said that when Luffy gave them the food.
Yeah. Yeah, and I called that like 5 chapters ago.
Do you think Oda's making a point to make Luffy learn something, or do you think Oda's making a point to say Luffy's never going to change and this is how he is?
Here's the thing about Luffy. He has to be the freest man on the seas.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
And that comes with pros and cons.
Yep.
Alright? Mm-hmm. To be the freest man, you can't care.
You can't fear.
About fear. Yep. You have to be free. You have to be the Pirate King.
Yep.
Alright? That's why everyone else can't do it.
That's right.
That's why everyone else can't do it.
They're too worried about how strong Kaido is.
Exactly.
Luffy will be the freest man on the seas if he isn't already the freest man on the seas.
That's the way I've always looked at it. I'm like, man, this man, he just doesn't have the power to for people to call him the Pirate King. But to me, he's already the freest man on the sea. Like, who's gonna stop him at this point? Right. You know?
No one's gonna stop him. I mean, all right. Now we get a weird, annoying line to me from Law.
Yep.
Who kind of tries to like save the plot.
Yep. It's
a really weird line because he goes, "If anyone goes after Luffy, they will know the whole crew is here." Doesn't Kaido and Orochi know if the captain's there, the rest of the crew's there? Come on, guys. You're pulling a little bit of logic there. Come on. All right. I think that's just there to save the plot, because then people will be like, "Oh, why don't they just go after the entire Straw Hats?"
I imagine a manhunt will break out for Luffy anyway.
If Luffy doesn't get captured,
no question.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. So, that's a little bit of an annoying line there.
Okay.
Whatever. So, if Luffy starts acting on emotion, then the plan will be affected.
Yeah.
Law, you should have built this into
That's right.
Okay.
He should have thought, if Law is that smart, he should have had this in his plan.
Exactly. Come on.
He's been through like 3 schemes with the Straw Hats already that have failed miserably.
Everyone, see, these lines right here about Law explaining Luffy's emotional state and the fact that he gets attached to people.
Yeah.
It proves that Oda knows what he's writing. All right? People out there are saying, "Oh, Oda, he just doesn't want Luffy to grow. He's not thinking about Luffy." No, Oda is specifically doing this.
And he's saying that it's about freedom.
Exactly. So, all the backseat riders out there, just calm down a little bit, all right?
All right.
Because Luffy might not need character development because there's nothing to develop.
Precisely.
All right?
I couldn't agree more.
So,
I think there's little things, of course, that's going to come with him, and whatnot. But I think his overall, the very core of his character, I think is going to stay with him until the end. Because that's what we love about him, So.
Exactly. See, when main characters are altered and changed too dramatically, I think it puts people off series.
Yeah.
You can't lose that friend.
I'll add to this. He's grown in the way he captains his crew.
That's true.
We saw that in Whole Cake Island.
He has become better
at
being
true.
a captain.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Alright, so, Law goes after Luffy, whatever. Back in the Leftovers town, Kaido is talking to Shutemaru. Shutemaru, he tells his gang to retreat, because there's no point.
Into the forest?
Yeah, there's no point to fight Kaido.
Well, they're there to get the food. Once that's up and about, they're gone.
But he was willing to fight Jack.
Yeah, Jack a small fry.
That's just saying how much stronger Kaido is.
You mean Ashura Doji?
It's 100%. It's 100%.
At this point, it has to be, man. At this point, it has to be. Yo, what do you guys think about his design? I really like. At first, I was half and half on it, man. Yeah. But whenever after multiple rereads and after seeing multiple panels we'll see later on in the chapter, I really like his design. I think it's cool.
I like how expressive his face is.
I was gonna say that.
It's very you get to see a whole range of different emotions, and you can see that with the giant mouth.
And it's a bit of and it's severing expectations, because that slash on Jack meant so much more because he was designed that way.
Yeah, you weren't expecting it.
Yeah, you weren't expecting it.
Everyone can't be giant muscle man.
Everyone
Otherwise,
can't be Katakuri.
Yeah.
Otherwise it just gets boring. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? You know, you need some diversity in your designs.
I imagine the other two will look weird as well.
Whatever they're called.
It's like Joji, or I can't remember what they were called. What were the other two called?
Oh, Korimaru and Denjiro.
Was it Denjiro?
Those two guys.
I think so.
Yeah, Denjiro.
Something like that. Yeah.
So those two. Now, I've been hearing theories floating around the internet
Okay.
that the guy with the ponytail is Zoro's master.
Kushiro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's spicy.
I've been hearing it. What do you think about
Doesn't look like him.
that? Maybe he put his hair down.
True that.
All right.
He has long hair. That guy has long hair.
But he's not in Wano.
But maybe he wasn't.
maybe he wasn't Wano, yeah.
But we need him now.
And he bailed. Maybe he's returning with
maybe...
Kuina.
Okay.
With Kuina.
Kuina. Dude.
So you know, Shuten's retreating. Kaido remembers him in a battle they had. Now, I'm going to assume this was 20 years ago during the battle.
Yeah.
That night.
Yeah.
That night.
Yeah.
That night where Shuten was denied his sort of
Death.
his graceful death or his glorious death that he wanted. You know,
We see the other
they
guy
clashed. We see another guy there.
there. Ponytail man.
This man clashed with Kaido and lived to tell the tale.
That's right. That by itself is clout. That by itself.
This hypes up Odin and hypes up Orochi.
Odin had to be like first commander level at least.
Yeah, no question.
Oh,
Yeah.
No question.
People throw the question at how did Mihawk know he's the world's strongest? Odin must have been one of the dudes he had to fight to get that.
Let's not go crazy, all right? Let's not just start saying things like
Give me some Mihawk flashbacks. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
Are we gonna get a Mihawk flashback in one?
I would love one. That's for sure. It would be really awesome for someone to see Zoro and it's like just a mention of Mihawk and be like, oh, that's how he fought, and then you see a little flashback of Mihawk whenever he was younger or in his prime, or he is in his prime right now, but earlier on in his years. And I think that would be pretty cool.
Now we get the reveal that Kaido is actually drunk.
Yeah.
A hilarious face from Kaido.
Only Oda can do this.
Exactly.
Who else would do this?
Who else? No one.
Make his hyped up, super cool villains act silly.
Yep. In the following chapter too,
made...
man. In the following chapter.
Yeah. That's what made Katakuri such a good character in Whole Cake.
After that Merienda scene, he was already one of my favorites, but after the Merienda scene, he shot up for me, man. It was.
He's not just all edge.
Yeah.
All right. You can't have all edge.
Yeah.
You need a little bit of character in there.
Okay.
All right. And you know, some people are upset that, you know, Kaido, he's not acting cool. He's a little drunk. He's acting a little silly.
They saw him cry.
Yeah, they should have expected this from the chapter between Zoe and Wano, or in Whole Cake, whenever he was acting silly.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the community is sometimes you just got to question what is going on.
Yeah.
When people bring up these weird complaints, and it's like, have you read One Piece before? Have you read chapter 1 to 922? Because this is what Oda does. He has the gag in there because everyone forgets that it's an action and it's a comedy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's an adventure. And they're all equal thirds.
Okay.
There's going to be comedy. There's always going to be comedy. And people don't like it.
Yeah. The comedy is some of my favorite stuff in the series. That's why I enjoyed the final part of Whole Cake so much. The Sanji and Pudding stuff was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are one of the rare people that actually liked the Sanji Pudding stuff.
I liked it. I actually got legitimately connected to Pudding.
Same, man.
You warmed up to it.
It was a bit annoying at the start when she started.
The final deed she did for Sanji, I can appreciate.
I love that panel so much,
I can appreciate
bro.
the final deed.
I just love the way that chapter was structured. After multiple rereads, that's one of my favorites.
It was very well done. Yeah.
I would have been fine with Pudding joining the crew
Okay.
and having the wife gag with Sanji.
That would have been nice.
The wife gag would have
been
been
awesome.
If she didn't have that stupid busted devil fruit.
Yeah, the devil fruit's a problem.
That has the potential to.
That would have been the biggest issue.
ruin the series.
No question. It could have ruined the series. Yeah, absolutely. Yo, quick question for you when it comes to this panel. Do you think Kaido does this often? Like whenever he sees a character that he finds to be worthy, he's like, hey, you know what? Join me. You know, let's.
We've
we've been talking about this for a while. We feel we feel that Kaido's that dude that respects strength.
Yeah, he's the strong guy. Yeah. He's the classic strong guy sort of archetype, where he's like, I'll forgive what you did. You're strong. Join my crew. Yeah. That kind of stuff.
Do you think he'll take Luffy seriously now? We'll get.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, we've been talking about this theory for a while that Kaido not necessarily going to finish Luffy off because he sees the potential, and that the fact Luffy could deal some damage to him.
He wants that death. He wants that battle.
He wants that massive battle to happen. He wants to fight strong people. It's a bit of a Hisoka deal.
Okay.
From Hunter x Hunter,
good point.
Where Hisoka wants to fight strong people, so he'll let people with potential live.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of get that vibe from Kaido, especially with.
I was gonna say similar thing to Guro in Hakusho, where he decided to hold this massive tournament just to see if there's anyone out there worthy, like anyone out there that can bring the best out of him.
So I think that's what we're gonna get from Kaido.
Okay.
And people are gonna be mad. They're gonna call plot armor. They're gonna call a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't care.
He still has to fight.
That's right.
He still has to fight.
He still has to beat him.
He still has to fight him.
All right. So, Kaido's drunk. He acts funny. Now, this panel endeared me to Kaido so much more.
Yeah.
Because I get to enjoy him on a different level.
Same.
Yeah.
Because there was hype. There was his introduction, which was just hype, right? And now we get to see the comedy angle, where we're going to get our laughs from Kaido. Because now we're not going to know what to expect when we see him. Is he drunk? Is he angry? Is he upset? Is he in a good mood? When Kaido's in a good mood, I would like to have a drink with Kaido. He seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He seems like a fun guy.
Dude, who wouldn't want to be with a mustache like that, man? Just look at it.
He's just a little bit of an alcoholic.
Yeah, right? just a little bit erratic when he's an alcoholic. You might get a club to the head.
You might say the wrong thing and then end up as a fine red mist.
Yeah, man, it could be one of those nights. Either you die or he tells you his whole life story, just crying, a little drinking.
Yeah. So, we get to see this scene. Jack asks Kaido if he's drunk, and we get that hilarious paddle where he's like, "Nah, I'm not drunk."
Yeah.
Classic thing that is said when people are actually drunk.
Yeah. And then you can see that. I like what Oda did here because that facial expression's perfect.
It is.
Yeah.
He's seen people do this to him before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like, "Nah, I'm not drunk."
Yeah.
Shifty eyes.
That sly eye.
Yeah.
Love it.
Jack actually seems like a level-headed person in this chapter.
He becomes the voice of reason.
He really does.
When Kaido's acting crazy,
that's a good point.
Jack comes out, and Jack's not insane.
Who would have thought?
He would have thought Jack...
A man who goes headfirst into Fujitora and Sengoku is the voice of reason in this situation.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, so Shutamaru realizes that he can't, outrun Kaido, and he's thinking about going in on Kaido.
Yeah.
This man.
He's insane.
All right, we're getting some serious hype for Shutamaru, right? So just hold on to how strong he is. We might be surprised.
All
right. So, leftover town villages are the workforce of the factories. That's new information that we haven't got before.
Yep. Okay.
That's interesting. So,
slave labor, obviously.
Yeah. They're getting paid, but not very much.
Yeah, they're getting paid like what, 2 silver?
Yeah,
we know they're getting paid nothing, which is sad. But so we actually know who's working in the factories.
We have people to actually liberate in a specific area.
Because we didn't really get to see the factories before.
Yeah.
Like inside the factories, but now we know that these people work in the factories. So that's an extra bonus, little detail there. So, if Kaido just rampages his workforce, it's kind of a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Because he's got no one to work in the factories.
Okay.
So, Jake's trying to calm him down.
What do you guys think about the way that Oda's been handling showing off whenever he shows the dragon, but he doesn't show its face. Like you see just how big it is in scale. Like I really like this panel where you see the dragon on top flying above him, and you see his face in the distance. It's really nice. I like how Oda's he's been doing that in this chapter a lot.
He works hard to give you that massive sense of scale that Kaido has.
Yeah.
Always with the perspective of Kaido in the entire shot. You see his entire body flying through the skies.
I wish he did this more with giants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because No one knows how big Hydrunan is. No one.
Okay.
No. Like, he changes size constantly. You can say the same thing about Big Mom. Like, how big is actually Big Mom?
I think Big Mom's consistent in, like, the manga, but the anime can't get it right.
Nah. One episode, she's like 3 stories towering over buildings. Yep. Another episode, she's like twice as tall as Jinbei. Yep. Can we get some consistency?
Yeah.
All right. And enough about the anime, all right? Because we're talking about this chapter right here. So, Laurel catches up to Luffy and just gives him an ear beating. Why don't you try and calm down? Why don't you try and calm him down, Laurel? Don't just go in there and be like, oh, I told you so. You shouldn't have done this. What kind of help is that?
For real.
How is that helping anyone, Law? You're supposed to talk reason to Luffy, right? Should have let Sanji go.
My man Jinbei would have.
No question.
Jinbei would have calmed it down. That's why we need Jinbei on the
He did it before the time skip. At least Luffy somewhat listens now, man. Pre-time skip, my boy was still listening to Jinbei. That's how you know Jinbei is able to get to Luffy, man. Shout out to Jinbei.
100%.
10th member of the show.
That's right.
Let's go.
Kinemon is also running down the mountain as he wants to save his wife, Osuru?
Osuru.
Yeah. Yes. As he's shocked that she has not remarried after 20 years.
Now, little panel of Osuru in this chapter, Christian. Gives context to her character that is immense. Right. You don't need walls of text to explain what's going on in a mental state here.
Right.
She sees Kaido.
Yeah.
Dude in the background's like, come on, we're gonna go. Triple dot, I know, triple dot. Yeah. She's staring at Kaido.
Yeah.
Little drop of sweat, but her facial expression is not of fear, it's more of realization of the situation.
Or like regret or something.
Absolutely. Yeah. Remembering what happened back then. I like how you pointed that out. That's true. That's definitely true.
Yeah. So we get that from Kinemon. Hawkins then comes in and gets Kaido's attention by yelling at him. Tells him that Luffy and Law are hiding in Oden Castle.
Ratted us out.
Did he? Because he might have just made a guess. Because he explains that later.
Okay.
Jack pulls Hawkins aside and asks him if it's true. Hawkins is trying to calm Kaido down and remove the rumors of the lights coming from the castle that are, stoking Orochi's fears.
Yeah.
So he's trying to knock over 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah. Hawkins.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Very smart.
Very smart. Did he rat out the Straw Hats? He doesn't actually know that they're there.
Can Hawkins just join our alliance?
We know Hawkins is joining the alliance. Come on.
Yeah, sometime in this arc, we're going to have the Master Duelist of One Piece on our side. No question, man. It's going to be nice.
Jack actually agrees with Hawkins and says it's a good plan. Why is Jack so calm?
Yeah, seriously. Seriously, just look at him.
Because he knows he can't... There's a line here. He says, normal rules don't apply. He's a beast.
Yeah.
He can't control Kaido.
There's nothing he can do about it.
He'll go in against Fujitora Sengoku. He's confident about that, but he can't do anything about Kaido.
Can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
Alright. So Kaido gets mad and rushes over to Oden Castle. Shutemaru thinks about Oden's castle. Is he going to appear after this whole event?
Yeah.
And join our crew?
I mean, I imagine Jack and Shutemaru will eventually make their way up to Oden Castle. Or maybe Jack's like, they're done for, I'm going back.
Yeah, I could see that.
But
Shutemaru
will definitely go to the
This is another example of what we were talking about earlier with his facial expressions. This just tells the whole story right there.
Yeah.
That's another really good shot.
Yeah.
Shutemaru, fantastic facial expressions. And that's what we like about Oda's style.
Absolutely.
That the fact that
reading John Marlin reminded me of how expressive his character's going to be with Wobble.
Wobble's very expressive.
Yep.
That massive, dumb mouth.
Yeah.
Alright, so the crew starts to freak out as they realize that Kaido is coming. And you better run.
Yeah.
Alright?
God.
Doesn't matter though, because Kaido charges up his blast breath. Official translation? Blast breath.
Or white lightning.
Alright.
One of the two. Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it,
Okay.
I love how Oda utilizes the shading here. Really showing that the blast is about to hit them. Like it's mere seconds away from hitting them, and it's
blinding light.
It's blinding light.
Kaido blows up the entire castle in one breath.
On some Dragon King Dara stuff.
Is this enough for the people, Kushida?
Is this enough hype for Kaido?
I certainly think it is.
Can he do this in his hybrid / base form?
Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Shooting Shooting just beams.
Yeah, we assume that Kizaru... we assume they're like Kizaru lasers, not actual like fire.
It's...
I don't know what's going on. I can't tell.
I can't tell because there's no like explosion bubble around the castle, if you know what I'm saying. It's just like open air.
I think it's gonna end up being like you guys know in Yu-Gi-Oh how Slifer, whenever he shoots out, I think it's gonna be like that, where it's this massive ray of light that just after it hits something, it engulfs in flames. But also it of course gonna do damage, like it's a massive explosion.
No hint of heat in these panels. It's very much a shockwave explosion effect rather than
good
heat.
point.
So we might see heat later on.
So is this an air attack?
I'm still leaning towards laser.
Yeah.
He did charge it up. There's light coming from his mouth.
It's more of a like. It's probably going to be red and laser light.
Yeah.
Shooting laser. That's crazy.
For real.
Shooting lasers.
Yeah. I love this entire page, man. So many great panels.
Luffy is absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
And angry. Right?
I don't think I've seen Luffy like that in a while, man. Just look at those eyes, dude.
Yeah, it's Shabonder.
Yeah.
When his crew started to disappear.
Okay.
So Luffy's definitely upset here. Shujumaru is mad that he destroyed Oden's castle. 100% Ashura Doji.
100%.
100%. 100%.
Unless they're like twin brothers.
Yeah, unless Oden does that for some reason.
Okay.
Hawkins states that it wasn't even enough time to sober him up. So yes, Kaido is still drunk. Now there was a translation debate going on about this line. One translation said that he is sobered up, and the other one said that he isn't. And I think the official confirms that it didn't work. Like, it didn't sober him up.
Okay.
So, that's fair enough. And then the final page, what can I say here? Luffy hits Kaido with an elephant gun.
God, man.
And then, and the community goes wild.
The community erupts.
Community goes wild.
God, this is just classic Luffy, man. I'll tell you what. When I saw this and then going back and really thinking about it, Luffy's had some of my favorite punches that I've ever seen, man. Because it's just a build up to that moment. I've been waiting for this man to meet up with Kaido for so long, and knowing that his first interaction with Kaido is him punching in the head is so Luffy, man. It's so Luffy.
It's so. And the reason why we like Luffy is because he represents all the things that we can't do in real life.
Yeah.
Kaido represents the big bad thing that we want to tackle. Luffy doesn't think about it; he just does it.
That's right, because he's the freest man
the king.
Man of the seas. That's really what One Piece is about at the end of the day.
It's my free.
Yeah.
Now we have to talk about the controversy.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I mean, I have my own. I'll start with my own qualms about this ending, because do I think it's an effective cliffhanger? No, I don't.
Okay.
Because it's an elephant gun. Now, if Luffy opened up with the King Kong gun,
that's too much.
I would have questions about, did this do damage? Is this gonna show us if Luffy's ready to fight Kaido? Yeah. But with just a regular elephant gun, we know it did no damage. We can see it in the panel. Mm-hmm. There's no blood. There's no impact lines. There's no impact lines around the punch.
Kaido's not really moving.
Yeah. Kaido's not really moving. It kind of doesn't have that impact of a crazy cliffhanger. You know what it reminds me of?
It's like putting your thumb through Play-Doh. That kind of effect.
Yeah. It's just kind of slowly moving.
Just pushing you down.
Yeah.
But I will say this with the elephant gun. No one thought Luffy was going to land a hit on Kaido this early.
Sure.
Chapter 12, I think.
For sure.
Surely Kaido's not the type of man to block or dodge.
No, not at all.
Kaido's not doing that. Kaido's not doing that.
I will say, right, that it sets up the possibilities for next week. What will Kaido do? What will Luffy do?
Sure.
What will Law do? Because Law has a shambles ability. He'll get Luffy out of there really easy.
No, but
come on. I love this cliffhanger exactly because of that. Because we can discuss it and really talk about it. Like, why didn't he go Gear 4th? What is going to happen next? Like, is he going to get captured? How is Kaido going to react to the situation? Is Luffy going to stay here and continue to box this man, or is he going to realize the situation and leave? Which I know he's not going to do. But just bringing up all these different questions. What do you guys think? About
really
that?
Get captured?
Because first of all, we saw in Whole Cake Island, Luffy went Gear 4 to test his strength against Big Mom.
Yeah.
So, the question is, what is Luffy trying to do here? is he doing this to distract Kaido? To pull him away so the crew could escape, so he could save Leftovers Town.
Okay.
Because I don't think... If Luffy wanted to test his strength against Kaido, he would just go straight up Gear 4 like he did against Big Mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Luffy is trying to divert Kaido's attention away from others. That's what I think. That's what I think is happening.
I could also argue the point that maybe a King Kong gun or any other attack wouldn't really satisfy the composition choice in this scene.
That is
King
a good
Kong
point.
would because it's massive.
Yeah.
I think King Kong would.
Because Luffy's so small in the Alpha gun, and King Kong would look... We haven't really seen it, like, in that way before.
Sure, yeah.
This is more iconic, for sure. We know what Elephant Gun looks like.
Yep.
Sure. Maybe give me a Grizzly Magnum. Something a little more powerful. Come on.
Alright.
Give me something a little more. Because there's no doubt in anyone's mind that this attack did nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
come on. Like,
For sure. Even like Oda
Yeah.
tries to emphasize here with the white eyes in the bottom, but that's just annoyance for me. That's that.
yeah.
Yeah. He's got the veins in his eyes. He's annoyed.
Precisely.
by it.
Yeah. Now, is this attack enough to sober him up?
Maybe.
Does it sober him
I
up?
think it's caught him off guard enough, and whenever he realizes that it is Luffy, it probably will sober him up.
I'm seeing things around the internet that like the Dragon's weak spot is always on that point on top of his head, that kind of thing. So that might sober him up that way.
Ah, good point. Good
Yeah.
point. I didn't even think about that.
So, I don't know.
Also cartoon logic. When you get it bonked in the head, you sober up.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, one piece is a cartoon.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
So
Now let's talk possibilities of next week, Christian.
anything could happen.
Literally.
Anything could happen.
Now, my mind goes to easiest answer is capture.
Sure.
That's the
Yeah.
easiest
Yeah.
answer.
Luffy gets captured so that we can introduce Kid into the
Precisely.
story.
Yeah. And it kind of gets him out of the plan,
Yeah.
so the rest.
It'd
Do-
be the
do
normal
it,
Oda
do it.
thing, like Luffy gets stuck between this.
Oh,
Luffy gets
yeah. Luffy gets stuck in a snake.
Precisely. Yep. Gets stuck between two walls.
I could also.
Wait. What if
Yeah.
Luffy gets stuck in Kaido?
In Kaido.
In Kaido.
Look, Kaido just eats him.
Kaido just eats him.
I don't know the implications about that when he goes back into his normal form.
Kaido's
Yeah,
massive.
he's
It's
huge.
fine.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he's
Alright.
huge.
Now, does this bring up the fact of eating 2 devil fruits?
Ah.
Who knows?
But look, Luffy's still alive. He's not digested.
Yeah, it's just something to think about.
I could see Kaido doing like a tail swipe and sending Luffy to the
Other end of
side of the
the
island.
other
I
end
could
of
see
Wano.
that too, man. I mean, just after that attack, possibly with just his head, his tail, his mustache, you guys send Luffy all the way to Whole Cake again.
Yeah, I think the purpose of this little section here is to let the audience know how far away or how close Luffy is to Kaido.
Sure.
I imagine we'll get a few more attacks off Luffy.
See, this is what I want to happen next week. Luffy gets the hit off. Kaido's like, that did nothing. Maybe I bumped my head, like the 10,000
Yeah.
meter drop.
Yeah.
Or 10k drop, whatever it is. So I want that, and then I want to see just like a tail come in and just spike Luffy to the ground. And then Luffy gets captured.
Maybe.
So then we can tie all these elements together. Because we know Zoro's going somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Probably to Onigashima
more than
Island,
likely.
Yeah.
Where Kid is, where probably Drake is. So we can introduce Zoro's sort of plot and Kid's plot and that kind of stuff.
And I will remind you that Frankie is looking for the plan so that I don't get lost in the castle.
Yeah.
Zoro getting lost in the castle sounds like a thing that would...
That
Yeah,
would happen. That
absolutely,
would definitely
yeah.
happen. Yeah. So that's what I want to happen next
Okay.
week. I want to see, because we need some consequences here.
No question. We need some
Otherwise,
consequences.
if Luffy just gets teleported away from Law, it's kind of just like, oh no, you just did this for the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Come
And
on.
we all assume that all the Straw Hats are fine.
sure, Sanji saved them. Kinemon saved them.
Sanji's fast enough to teleport, kick oven, pick
Yep.
up Chiffon, then teleport
Yeah,
on the cart with
with the
no
kid.
seat.
Yep, that's right.
So
So Sanji can get it done.
And everyone was already kind of moving out of the area.
How do you think Law is going to react to the situation? Like let's just say if Luffy gets captured, how does he react to that? Does he prioritize safety for everyone else?
This is the thing with Law, right? I don't know what his ambitions are anymore since we've beat Doflamingo.
Okay.
That's true.
So, does he want to be the Pirate King? Does he actually want to take out Kaido? What's his ambition? Because it's like, why are you here with us, Law? Do you just want to do it for the chaos, for the fun?
Yeah, well, that's what he was introduced as in Shibondi.
He'll get mad at the Straw Hats, but like the plan, because he knows they're all screwed. They have to get out of Wano.
I think as long as they think the Straw Hats are dead, or whatever, it's fine. Law's not going to be that angry about it. But there might have to be a rescue mission for.
There's not going to be some giant drama with Law and the Straw Hats, and then he leaves.
I don't see it because we still have to fight the war. Like where's Law gonna go?
We need as many people as we can get.
Yeah, where's Law gonna go?
Okay.
There's no like you just gotta leave Wano.
So there's a few options that we're talking about. Interesting to see what happens next week. No break, which is
that was glorious. I can't believe that this man came back from break and just dropped these 2 chapters, man.
Oh,
it's amazing.
And you know what this says to me? The best is yet.
Oh yeah, no question.
100%.
That was the very first thing that I said whenever this panel happened. I said, Luffy boxed Kaido 12 chapters in. Like, what does this man have planned for 60 chapters in, you know? Like,
oh, Big Mom vs. Kaido.
Big Mom vs. Kaido.
Oh, that's going to be... It's going to be mad. And the fact that it's taking place in 2 weeks, I mean, literally anybody can show up in Onigashima, man.
Exactly. Do we get Crocodile back?
Oh, dude, I need my boy Croco Boy back in the story, man. Croco D.
Do we get Morio back?
Everyone's so popular Morio come back. I don't know. We'll see.
I think Moria will, just based off of how the story is.
His past. Yeah. All right, ratings. Christian.
I gave last week a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
This week I didn't like the cliffhanger. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I'm not upset at Luffy. I'm upset at the attack. I wanted something.
You wanted more. You wanted a little bit more.
I wanted to have questions at the end of this chapter about is Luffy strong enough?
Okay.
Is Luffy capable of actually doing this? All these kind of questions. Kind of a weak cliffhanger for me. Kind of confused me more than anything.
It's not a weak cliffhanger. You just wanted...
It's a weak
cliffhanger. It's a really good cliffhanger. The fact that we're still talking about it, I think, is testament. It's a really good cliffhanger.
That's true.
Yeah.
You just didn't like the questions it gave to you.
Sure. Yeah, fair. Maybe that's more of a...
Yeah, the questions that it brings up aren't the ones that you were looking for.
Okay. We got some good information about, Shutamaru.
You're just looking for hype too early, Christian.
We got hype.
We can't have the King Kong versus.
We got the heat. We got
Kaido right now.
We got the breath attack. We got plenty of hype.
All right.
This chapter. We got Kaido flying around. Crazy.
How fast is this man in this form?
He just zipped past.
Extremely, dude. I mean, I remember somebody in the comments was telling me, oh, he's not that fast. He's just extremely long. And I was like, no, but he still needs to move that fast, man. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, he needs to move his
exactly. Yeah, so.
I'm gonna go 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Wasn't as good as last week. Wasn't as good.
For me, this is a 10 out of 10 chapter, Christian.
10 out of 10 again.
Wow.
Gives me context for Wano and context.
That's 3 10 out of 10s in a row.
I know what I can expect from Kaido, Christian. I get his personality. I get the drunk gang. I get to see him interact with the people.
Comedy was good. I'm not gonna deny.
I get to see what Luffy's about again.
Yes.
He's not about careful things. He's about going in hard, and I can respect that.
Okay.
No matter the odds.
No matter the odds, man.
All right.
Recon, do you want to give us?
Man. See, because I'm such a huge Luffy tard. I really, really want to give this a 10. I really, really do. Because every single time he delivers a moment like this, it's just, I can already hear the music in the background, like, dun-dun-dun, 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 like the music that plays whenever he punches the Celestial Dragon and went ham against Lucci. Like, this is our captain, this is our king, and this is just another testament to why I love his character so much. But even aside from that, great information, great art this week, man. I thought the art last week was on point. This week, 2 spreads back to back with the final 2 pages. really good stuff.
The detail, the expressions.
Precisely.
Oda has been on fire since we entered Wano.
No question, man. On fire. And I thought he was delivering some really nice ones during Reverie, but from Wano, from 910, you could see, like, by God, this man is going in.
Yeah.
And he's still doing the color pages.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still doing it all.
He's a machine.
He is. I thought he was an alien back whenever Strong World was coming out, and he was writing that and Marineford at the same time. But he was taking more breaks then than he is now, and he's delivering all these spreads. I'm like, God, Oda, you're insane, man. You're insane. So just because I love Luffy from the bottom of my heart, and I can't believe that Luffy just punched Kaido. It's really good shock value. It has me more excited for Wano than I was previously. I'm gonna have to go with you, 10 out of 10 for sure. I was gonna go with a 9, just because it, like, a 10 for me is like the it's like the I Want to Live. It is Whitebeard's death, like those chapters. But I think this is different to where, because of the consequences that could come out of this, and because I love Luffy so much, it's like that Celestial Dragon Punch type of chapter, and that's how I felt while reading this. So that's why I give it a 10.
I think those chapters you talked about with, like, I Want to Live and Why
they're legendary.
They're transcendent chapters, right? They transcend time.
That is true. They're like 30 out of 10s. Millions. Yeah, for sure.
All right, Christian, should we move on to How Strong Is Shanks?
The bet segment.
Oh, the bets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Recon, we do a bet every week on the show for the last 10 weeks.
Okay.
Bet last week was, how many Dragon Calls will there be in the next chapter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said 15, Christian said 8. Debatably, and I don't know why Christian's making a big deal out of this, but the answer's 12. We landed on 12.
There are so many shots of Kaido flying in midair.
Yeah.
Are you going to count those claws?
Mate, you can see claws.
Yeah, good point. I'm looking at them right now.
You can see
you can.
I'm just saying, it's a questionable W.
Okay.
It's a questionable W. I'm going to put an asterisk next to it.
Wow.
Alright? Do you want to be known as the questionable winner? Or do you just want to take that out?
I'm taking that W, and the king's in the lead, Christian.
The champ will return to the throne.
Alright.
It's just that the heel is currently winning.
The heel. I love it. I love the references, man.
Alright? The champ can't always win, otherwise it's boring.
That's right.
Alright.
Yep, you got to.
The score's 5-3.
You've got to chase, man. You got the chase is all part of the fun.
That's right. I gotta stay hungry, alright? I gotta stay hungry.
Now, next week, how many attacks will Luffy throw at Kaido? Must be named. I need a name. I can't just have a random punch.
This is so hard.
I need Gom Gom Bazooka, whatever.
All right.
But I need a name.
All right. Okay, can I go first? All right. Sure, I'm gonna go with right after this. He's gonna hit a Grizzly Magnum, and then he's gonna go into Grizzly Magnum. If Kaido gets sobered up, Red Hawk, and then after that, Gear 4th, Kongun, then he gets captured. I'm gonna go with that.
Did you forget about Elephant Gatling?
See, I wanted to go with Elephant Gatling, but I think that because Oda's been actually, he already used Red Hawk earlier on in the thing in the arc.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with Grizzly Magnum. I don't think he's gonna go with the Elephant Gatling. I think Oda's gonna save that for later on in the thing, because I think that would fit really well against his hybrid form. But so let's see.
He's kind of and he's also kind of like a weird shape to do a Gatling on.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah, he's not that
good. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Grizzly, and then I'm gonna go with Gear 4th. I was debating on whether Snake Man or not, but I think it's too early. I think he'll just go Gear 4th, and then he'll do a.
He needs a power. He needs a power, not the split.
Yeah.
Do you think? Yep. Side note: do you think Luffy has the gorilla form? That's all power.
Yeah. I mean, if he has it, we're definitely seeing it in this arc, for sure.
Throwing that King Kong's like nothing, right?
That's Pyro King status.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So I think Recon landed on 3 attacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Grizzly Magnum.
1.
Let's see. I'm gonna take out the Red Hawk because he's already done it early on the arc. So I'm gonna go with the Grizzly Magnum, and then Kongun and Leo Bazooka. I'm gonna go with those. I'll go with those.
That's right.
Okay.
Christian, give us a number.
This is so hard.
It's brutal.
Because you know what could happen next chapter? Law does room, and we get no
true.
attacks.
Okay.
True. Or Kaido just uses his tail. It just sends him flying.
Kaido just slams Luffy.
Or the entire chapter they fight.
is Luffy.
Dude, you know how godly that be, bro?
I can't handle that. Hype. I can't handle it. I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna say 0.
Oh, 0 is going.
I'm going risky. All right. But I'm gonna go 0.
So Recon's gone pretty good. Christian's gone real low.
I'm on 0.
Yeah, I'm going 3.
0.
I'm gonna cover the high end. I'm gonna say 5.
Wow.
5. Okay.
There we go.
So this is a full fight. If it's 5, it's the whole chapter.
Yeah, no question.
Most
no
of the
question.
chapter.
Yeah.
I want to see it. We're ready for it, Christian.
Which attacks do you think we're seeing, bro?
Surely he goes straight to Gear 4.
We're going Gear 3, we're going Gear 4. Alright, we don't have time for Gear 2, we don't have time for base attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's too big.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
We're gonna go with...
Do we get to see...
We're gonna go with Thor?
Thor? Elephant Gun Thor.
A stamp? A Thor and a stamp, that's
Okay.
2.
Okay.
We're gonna go to Gear 4.
Yep.
We're gonna do... Kong Gun?
Sure.
Kong Organ?
Sure.
Kong Organ would be perfect. That'd be an awesome panel, man. That would be an awesome panel.
And a Rhino Schneider. That's
Rhino
it.
Schneider.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna go with one of those two as well. Leo Bazooka or Kong Organ. Dude, Kong Organ on Kaido, that would cause one of the best panels in the arc, man. That would be awesome.
Now, I just thought of a move Luffy hasn't used in so long.
Okay.
The Gom Storm.
Aw, dude.
But with Gear 3.
In Gear 4?
Elephant Storm. Alright, Gear 3, Gom Storm. Yeah. It's compact, it's straight, it hits multiple
Interesting
times.
choice.
Could it happen? I don't know.
We kind of need to go to Gear 4 sooner or later, otherwise Luffy's gonna fall.
Yeah, he can't
So
fight
he needs to fly.
He needs to fly. Yeah, it's fair.
It would be awesome if he would have like a bell, like him and Kaido just headbutt. Like he just says no bell, and just headbutt each other. That costs for an awesome. Yeah.
Shall we go into Christian? How strong is Shanks?
So for the bets is me 0, Recon 3.
I'm gonna go with 3.
Eric is gonna go 5.
All right.
Eric's going high.
I'm going high.
All right. How strong is Shanks? How strong is Shanks? Every week, we come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer it. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But, there are people out there who think Kaido's the strongest. They think Dragon's the strongest. They think Aimu is the strongest.
I can't handle the eye move. I can't.
Alright. But Shanks is the strongest. And every week, I come with 100%
100%.
genuine, factual information to tell you why Shanks is the strongest. And this week, we have Shanks is so strong, he stopped Kaido, the man that could shoot laser beams out of his mouth, from going to Marineford. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King.
Big
As
facts.
always. Now, Christian, what's next?
Next, we have... Do you want to do topic of the show, Powerscale? Topic of the show?
Topic of the show.
Topic
We'll
of
go
the
to
show.
topic of the show. Topic of the show. We're continuing our rapid speculation on what Straw Hats will get what fights and what will they do.
In wano.
This week, we've landed on Sanji. We only have 2 left after this, Luffy and Zoro.
Sure.
Stay tuned for that.
We'll do Luffy last, because of course.
Obviously, we'll do Luffy last. Now, Christian, what do we think about Sanji? What do we want to see? I've got some dot points here.
We need to see Sanji go all out in the new world.
No question.
Okay.
We thought it was going to be Hawkeye Carl.
Mm-hmm.
Every week we were saying, where's Sanji's fight?
We thought he was going to fight Daifuku.
Yep.
We thought he was going to fight
Oven.
Oven.
Mm-hmm.
Never happened. Never happened.
Yep.
Okay.
It might still happen. Because big
They're
Mom's
coming. Yep, that's true.
So who knows? Could
Sure.
still happen. So, who will Sanji fight? Is it the tag team commander fight with Zoro?
Maybe.
The people are talking about. is it Sanji and Zoro versus Jack or something?
Okay.
Because, Zoro fanboys are going to say that Zoro can beat a commander. I mean, that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Alright? So I think if Sanji goes all out, gets the commander with Zoro, we get to see his feats, we get to see his strength, we get to see his forms, and I think we need to see that.
No question. But I do think he's going to get his own one-on-one battle against somebody who hasn't been introduced yet.
Okay. Sure.
I put here Sanji and Jack versus Sanji and the rest versus Jack, Christian. What do we think about this?
What do you mean by the rest?
We're talking about Nabi, we're talking about Chopper, we're talking about Kinemon.
So it's Sanji is the main fighter and we're getting support.
Yeah.
So would that be something that would happen like right now?
Relatively soon.
Yeah.
And then we get a fight with Sanji later on. With the
gotcha, understood. And like an Onigashima or something, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. Because because here's the thing I have a problem with the raid suit is we don't know how strong Sanji's base form is.
Yeah.
How are we gonna know how strong the raid suit
Big
form
facts.
is? Okay. So we need 2 fights from Sanji this arc.
That's a big ask.
Alright, Sanji needs to get all the fights.
He's not gonna go all out twice.
No, he needs to go all out once so he sees base form.
Yeah.
And then the raid suit.
Yeah.
Well, he'll go all out in his base form and then at the last measure use the thing that he doesn't want to use to save his crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely do think we will see the extent of his base form, the extent of or maybe not the extent, but we'll definitely see the raid suit in action. And then I think he'll be a part of that massive battle royale, just fighting random fodder enemies from somebody.
This is the thing about like Zoro and Sanji. They're kind of like, you know what they're gonna do because one's a swordsman and one uses kicks, so there's not really that much variety in their abilities. We expect speed, we expect power, fire, lots of fire.
Yeah,
sure.
There's no new form like Luffy. There's no.
What do you think, right?
No.
Of the massively speculated and theorized Okama karate style
coming out in this arc?
Yeah. The high heel style from Sanji.
I think if he used something like that, it would have to be like in closed doors. Like he would look around and be like, I hope nobody else is looking at this. Like,
well, he is in a kimono.
Sure. Good point. Yeah.
Right. His legs are exposed, so maybe we can finally see some armor and haki on those legs.
That's true. We're yet to see armor and haki on Sanji.
We should be.
Yeah,
we do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm reminded of when he fought Elizabeth.
Sure.
Yeah. He was getting embarrassed because she could see his panties. Yeah. Will we have that with the kimono in this arc?
I think we will, just for... Oda always has to keep his comedy in his fights. Just at the beginning of the fight, he'll probably have that. Or for sure, at the beginning of the big battle. Like, oh yeah, I could see it.
Alright, what do we think the raid suit gives him?
Just bustle around.
Just a complete buff or any new kind of powers?
I definitely think it's going to be a complete buff. But it's I think it's definitely going to be more on the speed aspect, and I think it's definitely going to enhance. See, it's tough because we see how it's affected the other ones and how it's given their abilities a boost. But with Sanji, with flames, it's not like flames are his. We see it as this as his will, his ability. But I'm not sure if his ability is going to be just straight up enhanced fire. I'm not sure.
Do you think? To me, the Joby thing's weird because I expected him to resolve his issues with his family.
There's nothing to resolve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like the kids at least, maybe not Judge, because he likes Reiju.
Yeah, he saved them. He owes them nothing now.
Surely they'll return.
Oh, absolutely.
Way too much effort.
No question.
Not to return.
I most certainly see another interaction between them. Not in this, maybe not in this arc, but definitely later on down the line. I expect them to meet up again.
What I want to see is they come back, but they're no longer a kingdom because they got decimated by Big Mom.
I like that.
Does Judge have a change of heart ever?
No.
Irredeemable.
I think Judge is irredeemable.
I think he's somewhat, not completely, like he will never admit it, but I think we'll have that small little type of panel to where Judge will be a little proud of his son. And it might not come back to him, but I think he will have that moment after that
because
arc.
without that redemption with his family, we can't have Sanji potentially unlock his DNA that is latent in him or whatever.
His mom sacrificed herself so that Sanji wouldn't have that DNA stuff.
Kinda.
So
I feel like it's a latent ability because he is kind of a superhuman anyway.
I mean, they're all superhumans.
But that's based off his own efforts, which is kind of the message.
Yeah. I don't think Judge...
It's hard to say.
For me, I don't think Judge can be redeemed because of the massive child abuse.
Okay.
I don't think Oda's going to redeem that.
Didn't redeem Caesar Clown.
Didn't redeem Caesar Clown. Caesar was always the butt of the joke.
Where is Caesar? He just left.
Yeah, because he's a scumbag. No one cares about him. But, like, I just can't see Judge being redeemed in that kind of way. So maybe Judge sacrifices himself so his kids can go free. And, like, I don't know, Niji's the new king or something.
I could definitely see Niji
the
as
top one.
I mean, I imagine Reiju would be the leader because she has
that is true. That is true.
Reiju's the new leader. Because I don't think Judge can be redeemed, but that's neither here nor there. Because
now, Christian, we're talking this fight. We're talking Ninja. We're talking Calamity. We're talking Zoan. What do we think?
I think it has to be against a known powerful quantity, like a commander. Because we know commanders are strong. If Sanji goes up against a ninja, we don't know really what that is, how strong they could be.
Yeah, we have to do power scaling on two things instead of one.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think he has to fight at least a commander with someone, or maybe he solos him with the raid suit.
Yeah. And I can see that. Extremely high diff, but I can see it for sure.
Yeah.
Is that too much for the people?
I don't think so.
I think the Sanji fans are gonna.
Oh yeah, I'll be marking out like a madman.
King of Lightning's
for sure.
He's gonna lose it.
Sure.
The Zoro fanboys on the other hand.
Well, if Zoro gets his godly battle in this arc too, I don't think anybody will be complaining after that.
Yeah. So Sanji, we want to see him go all out, use the raid suit, find someone strong, and just get a cool fight.
Absolutely.
Because I love Sanji's fighting
Me
style.
too, man.
It's one of my favorite fighting
He does a
styles.
very good job with his fighting, and we see that skill.
Yeah.
In his drawing abilities with Sanji specifically.
You know, with Sanji, my favorite gimmick of his was always the Mr. Prince gimmick. So I really hope that this stealth mission they're about to go on with Kinemon, assuming that Luffy is going to get captured, that this stealth mission will bring out the best out of Sanji. I would love to see the Mr. Prince gimmick come back for that.
Recon. I talked about this last week, but we know that Sanji is going to cook and gather people together. What do you think about an Iron Chef battle starring Sanji and another cook in the town square?
Dude, I would love that, man. I would. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would be awesome. Not only as a distraction for everyone coming out of the plan, but I think it would be really nice. I mean, even if it's just one chapter or what have you. I think it would be really cool just to have that against another individual, because it would just go back to showing you like how beast this man is as a chef. If he takes out somebody from Wano, and they'll respect him, like, man, where do you come from? Like, oh yeah, I come from the Bratier or whatnot. So
yeah,
I would like that.
So
I like it. I like how Sanji's like cooking skills are finally becoming like a relevant thing in arcs.
Yeah.
Instead of just like kind of off to the side. I like it.
Yeah.
People have qualms with it, but you know what? Sanji's a good cook.
He is.
Perhaps the god chef of the verse. Who's better? I haven't seen a better cook.
No one's better.
He almost made Big Mom faint with that thing, dude.
Big Mom has the world's best chefs.
Yep.
Now, what if, right?
All right.
Sanji unlocks food luck and becomes a god, one of the gods of the verse.
Hey, I'm in there.
Able to manipulate causality with the food luck, Christian.
That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. That'd be
what if he pulls some? Yeah.
All right. I think we just want this fight to happen.
I just want a Sanji fight to happen.
We just want it to happen.
I just want it to happen. Right.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think because every time I look back on great and amazing Sanji fight scenes, I was back to Bon Clay. I look back to Jabra. You know, those were really really awesome scenes. But I think in this arc, it's gonna be one of those battles post time skip, because we got an awesome clash with Virgo, an awesome clash with Dofi. We got him fodderized down there in Fishman Island. But I think right here in this arc, we're finally gonna see a battle on the caliber of Bon Clay or Jabra, where we're going to see the best coming out of Sanji, and we're going to see some excellent panels, possibly even an amazing one-liner to end the fight off after.
We need that one-liner with that cigarette.
Yes, we need it, man. Need it.
That kick was a little too spicy for him.
Yes. All right.
Yep. So, in the interest of getting to everyone's questions, shall we do that, and then if we have enough time, we'll do the Powerscale?
Sure. Okay.
Because there are a lot of questions.
Okay.
The question corner, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we are.
Every week, we answer these questions. Every question that's in the comment sections on Twitter gets answered.
We'll answer them.
Alright?
Any question.
So, if you have questions, put them in the comment section and we'll answer them next week. First question.
Alright, first question from our man, Silvers, friend of the show. Do you think we'll ever see Arlong again in the main story? If so, what kind of impact do you think he'll have on characters like Nami, Jinbei, Koala, etc.?
Yo, I would love to answer this, man. If I could, so please.
Sure, go ahead.
I would love this a lot. One of my favorite Nami moments is down there in Fishman Island. Whenever she, she realizes what is exactly. But she manages to go down and forgive him and say, that wasn't you that did it. And I would love for a situation down the line whenever Arlong does get reintroduced, because I do think he will, where I think it's gonna be a situation where maybe Arlong comes. I know he's. At least this is what I think is gonna happen, where he's gonna join up with Jinbei at the end, because I think that each Straw Hat's gonna have their own thing to lead going into Raftel, and I think that for Jinbei he'll have the Fishman, and with those will be Arlong, will be Hachi, will be those characters from that we saw in that flashback, and I think that Arlong, even if he doesn't necessarily have a complete change of heart, I think that he will at the very least go back and follow Jinbei, but during his initial reintroduction, because if Miosgard could have a change of heart in the Reverie, I think that Arlong will either save or help Nami in a situation. If Arlong were to do that, man, I'm not gonna lie, I might cry, because that Arlong Park arc always gets to me, and for Arlong to come back after all of that and help out Nami, that would show that it legit hit home for him, that entire story. So
it's a great arc, but. Come on, where is he? We don't even know where he is. Is he in jail? In an East Blue prison?
Possibly.
Well, this is the thing, I think it would be a powerful message from Oda for Arlong to get rid of that hate in his heart for humans.
Sure.
Yeah, no question.
It's a good message, but...
to carry on the will of Fisher Tiger, man. It would be greatness.
I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it. Next question. And this is a long one from...
Two really long questions.
From Andre.
At the man.
I can assume he was not that happy with this chapter, right? So we'll read it. Do you think there's a possibility of Orochi and Kaido being actual friends? It'll be an interesting dynamic that we've never seen in One Piece. Villains, getting along. Them actually caring about each other's safety, being loyal, having a strong bond, like real friends do. Maybe they share similar points of view or had similar past experiences. But I bet they're just using each other for power. Also, okay, first question. Do you think Orochi and Kaido have a real friendship?
Man, that's... See,
I think they're drinking buddies after this chapter. I can see them
getting that's together. A good point.
Well, we got that information about the Fire Festival where they drink and eat together.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So they're definitely on friendly terms. I don't know about real friendship or whatever, but yeah, they're definitely on friendly terms.
But see, to go along with this, I can definitely, because Oda could go about this one of two ways. Either because I'm still not 100% behind the fact that this man Orochi is 100% on how do I put it?
Powerful.
Yeah. So I don't know, man, because we don't know the circumstances of how they met or whatnot. But at this point in time, I'm gonna stick with y'all and say at the very least they are acquaintances that meet up every once in a while and talk. But if they were friends. And they really were watching each other's backs, and Kaido really did have the reason why he came here. Let's just say one day it was oh, my boy Orochi daps him up, sits down with him, and then they take over the island. I don't know, man. It would be an interesting dynamic, like Andre says, to have two characters really care about each other like that.
Think about the context in this chapter, right? Kaido cares about Orochi's fear about the castle. He's not like, oh, that idiot is afraid of the castle. He's like, oh, he's afraid of the castle. I'll go kill two birds with one stone.
Doesn't Hawkins say that?
Well, he gets it done.
Yeah. He gets it done anyway, yeah.
And he's doing... I can see a friendship there.
That is a good point. Mm-hmm.
Also, do you think it's possible Oda is going to make Zoro repay his favor from long ago and rescue Luffy? It'd be a good throwback and a cool friendship moment. You know, the power of friendship, all that kind of stuff. He's upset at himself for wanting that, which is weird.
Well, we suggested that Zoro might go to Onigashima and Luffy might
get captured. I could see it happening.
He'd have to stumble upon the jail cell, though.
Good point.
Yeah, he'd have to magically find it.
He's not going to find it.
Or he'd have to, like, cut his way
to the castle.
With Kaido just lurking around.
If, like, Kaido's kind of, like, not there.
It would...
Zoro just messes up his
If
job.
it were to happen, I think it would be a pretty cool moment. It would definitely be.
Yeah, it would definitely a cool moment.
Luffy's kind of tied up in the same fashion Zoro was, or something.
And
is that too on the nose?
Yeah, I thought the Otama stuff early in this arc was really was a good callback to that entire verse.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, his third question. I don't know how to explain this scientifically / logically, but I have the gut feeling that Blackbeard, Shanks, and Kaido will die at the end of the series, but I don't feel like that Kaido is going to die. Although I know Oda likes to write characters, achieving their dream, and his is to die. So I might be super wrong on this, or am I? Maybe his dream is a different one. Do you think of all of this? What do you think of all of this? And who do you feel is going to die from the good guys and the bad guys?
I think, for Kaido specifically, we're going to get a flashback that's going to make the community cry.
Agreed.
For Kaido.
Well, I didn't talk... Did I talk about this last? But anyway, I've talked about this before. But I think Kaido is deeply depressed.
Me too.
That he couldn't get a satisfactory death. For whatever reason it is. It's the cruel fate of the mythical dragon fruit where you're immortal. And you cannot die.
Does he have guilt about something that he did?
Sure.
Guilt about some.
We know he's a raging alcoholic, and that he tries to kill himself all the time. So Kaido definitely has a very sad flashback.
Yeah.
Something that he did in the past that he's trying to make up for.
Forget with alcohol and trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I think there's a deep backstory there. So Kaido dying at the end of the arc, I feel like it's appropriate. Because, that's his dream. He wants to die.
Yeah.
He wants this massive war. Who's going to kill him? Kid. Because Kid's that kind of guy.
Yeah, Luffy's not going to get the
Luffy's not going to kill him.
Luffy's not going to kill him.
Kid.
Maybe Law. Luffy's not the kind of guy.
No, yeah, I agree with Luffy, but I'm trying to think, because, Kid doing it would... Can you imagine somebody who writes down a newspaper? Captain Kidd slays Kaido, yo. I put him up.
The six Abraham.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Well, he'd be replaced.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess. So who do we think is gonna die at the end of the series? Now,
as much as I love Blackbeard, I can definitely see Blackbeard dying. He's another character I definitely expect to have an extremely.
I can see all of them dying too.
Yeah, all three of those characters I can see dying, just like you said. For sure.
I want Blackbeard to die, but the ultimate irony of drowning.
Okay.
He's got multiple devil fruits.
That would be genius. That would be genius.
So we've always heard about the devil fruit weakness hasn't really come into play, and for the final villain, it finally comes into play. Blackbeard, he's struggling in the water. He's using his darkness fruits, but he's just absorbing more water and drowning himself.
And
it'd be the ultimate irony.
Super effective.
Yeah.
Exactly.
4 times effective, Christian.
It's the ultimate irony. I don't want it to happen. Right. That's how I imagine Blackbeard dying.
Luffy smacks him into the water to knock him out.
Yeah.
For the final blow.
Yeah. Okay,
Shanks.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
All right. Shanks is not dying.
He's calling it right here.
All right. I've been on the fence. I've been saying he's probably gonna die because that'd be tragic.
Yeah, it'll be.
But you know what?
Last moment thing, yeah.
The father of Luffy cannot die. All right.
Okay. All right.
We need Shanks there to see Luffy. We need Shanks to see Luffy be the Pirate King, and for him, and we need to see that smile on Shanks' face.
But wouldn't that be the ultimate tragedy?
Ultimate closure.
Wouldn't that be the ultimate?
That would be the ultimate, exactly. So like I think Shanks. I don't even think he wants to see him become the Pirate King. I think he just wants Luffy to be a great pirate. So I think whenever he does see that, then he can pass on. I don't think he would have to see Luffy become Pirate King.
Shanks already confirmed it. Okay. Shanks said during the reverie, "It's time to meet."
Yeah.
Recon, you are aware that the next arc is the Shanks.
Oh man, I'm ready. I'm ready, bro.
We need to see it. Chapter 1000, Luffy the Hat, beautiful.
Luffy gives back the hat. Chapter 1000.
God, dude,
it took 999 chapters to do it, but
that would be one of my favorite chapters, and maybe my favorite chapter in the series, man. No question.
Yeah, that chapter will be one of those legendary moments.
Yeah.
For sure. So wait. So you guys don't expect to see Shanks here in Onigashima?
It's too much. Like,
if Shanks turns up, this is the final war. It's like almost every emperor's here.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna top this?
Yeah.
You know
well, you throw in the
exactly.
Marines,
I was about to say you throw in him. You throw in
the revolutionaries.
Yeah, revolutionaries. Exactly.
Marines are coming in hot, right? You think they're not coming?
I think they're coming.
All right.
I definitely do.
Yeah.
They might just send a stealth unit of Kizaru and Greeble.
How do you think Oda's gonna handle the reverie? We're gonna see the aftermath of it, because we expected Dragon to give his speech when we're there.
Declaring war.
It'll be over by the time
Yeah, man. I don't know, which is why I kept saying we're gonna have to cut back on some Impel Down Marineford stuff. Cut back to Reverie for a sec, and then come back. But it doesn't look that's the case, and I can't wait to see how he writes this, because I'm going to assume we're gonna go through a skip where we skip 2 weeks in the future. So how are we gonna know what happened there? Because I'm with y'all, man. I wanted to see Dragon's declaration full. I mean, I wanted him to sit on the throne like a beast, put his legs up, and say, "Yo, who wants it, man?" But I don't. Yeah. That's gonna be interesting. I wonder how Luffy or how we in the verse are gonna find out what happened in the reverie. Are we just gonna see Caribou or Shirahoshi show up on Onigashima? Like, what are we gonna see to find out what exactly happened in reverie? We're gonna find out through flashbacks.
Zabo might come in to save Luffy because he's in the prison. He's got the Vivre card. Does Zabo have a Vivre card of Luffy?
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
He made the Vivre card of Luffy.
From the Dressrosa,
So he'd have a piece. Okay.
So I can definitely see that. So, but if Sabo comes, do you expect Papa to come in too? Yeah, you expect
Too early.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. That's true.
Apparently.
That's true. Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Dragon versus Dragon.
Dragon versus Dragon.
But then how do you think like the Celestial Dragons or specifically Im-sama would like think about this man Dragon just declaring war and spreading?
I don't know.
I see it's tough.
Like if we don't see it, we're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Until we get to the arc, like.
Yeah, it's true that.
Classic Oda fashion. We're always waiting
until the end.
Always waiting.
When is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like this clearly has to start the cleansing.
Unless this arc doesn't happen in 2 weeks. Unless it happens in a few days.
It just starts right.
Gotcha.
The war starts right now.
But the thing is as well is that this arc is called the Four Emperors Saga. So if it doesn't wrap up in Wano. But then again, if you're right and the Shanks arc is next, that could conclude this saga as well. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure, man. It's so many things.
We could just have another like gap in between arcs where we flash back.
Yeah.
To like 7 chapters and then we do that. I don't know.
Man, dude.
All right.
Anyway, next question. I don't know if we answered this question.
Yeah, we did. We did. We went on a little tangent, but
okay.
From Bartholomew Kumar. Luffy punching Kaido, triple dot. It is the number 1 most stupid thing Luffy has ever done in the series.
God.
Is it the most stupid thing Luffy done in the series? If not, what is? Now, that's controversial. That's a controversial statement. No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Is it unwise? Yes.
It's unwise.
But it's not what the story is about. Yeah. It's about breaking through those barriers.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. This is the same man that punched the Celestial Dragon knowing an admiral was coming. The same man who went to Eni's lobby, declared war. The same man who by himself without his crew went into Impel Down, came to Marineford. Like, it's just classic Luffy, man.
I think the stupidest thing Luffy has ever done is not realizing Usopp is Sogeking.
Yeah. That is 100% factual. That is 100% factual.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we answered that question. Like, come on, man, it's not being hyperbolic, alright? Come on.
Yeah, like he took off the mask, and Luffy was like, "Oh, Usopp," he put it back on right in front of his face, and said, "Oh, Sogeking."
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Alright, from Return to Slab Returns this week. It says, Kaido's drinking problem and Big Mom's eating disorder got me wondering, in an alternate reality where Shanks has a weakness, what would it be?
Shanks has no weakness.
That is his weakness. He has no weakness. That's it.
His weakness is his conquerors is so strong that he cannot be around his child because he would knock him out.
Yep.
There you go.
All right.
I like it.
It's the ultimate irony for ultimate irony for being too strong.
I like it.
All
It fits.
All right. The ultimate tragedy. All right.
Next question.
Next question from. I don't even say that.
Onquiote.
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 Alright. My question is, how will Usopp react to his father when the Straw Hats meet the Redhead Pirates? So yes up. I know Usopp admires him, but a lot of people want there to be some sort of tension. But the typical shonen structure gives guys like Usopp a
Now
pass.
he looks up to him, man. I don't think there's gonna be any tension.
Dude, did this man read
Zero Village, yeah, dude.
Usopp loves his father and understands the fundamental part about One Piece.
Yeah, exactly.
The call of the sea
Call
is
of adventure.
greater
The call of
than
adventure.
anything.
Yep. He understands 100% why his father left.
So I don't think
They'll
there's any
embrace. They'll get drunk together. Beautiful.
Yep.
They'll tell stories together.
He'll tell his
reckon
pops about his
Usopp's-
stories with Luffy, man. It'll be good.
Do you reckon Usopp and Usopp are both liars? What do we think?
Yeah, why not? Alright, why not?
Both. That's awesome.
Why not?
Yeah, that'd work.
Yeah,
They both try to chop each other with stupid
Yeah.
lies.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that'd be fun.
And
There you go.
Shanks keeps on butting in, telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that didn't happen.
It's like that didn't happen, but something even crazier happened. And
Yeah. From Jose, my question this week: do you guys think the giant egg on Roger's ship will have any connection with dragons in Wano or even Kaido? Perhaps it was a Sea King or something else.
Now, timeline doesn't make sense for it to be Kaido.
No,
Unfortunately, we know that Kaido was on the rocks 40 years ago. Gold Roger had that egg on his ship 20 years ago.
Sidebar. Going back to Kaido's flashback.
Yep.
Surely it has to do with something about the Rock's captain.
Yeah.
And that he couldn't save him or
Agreed.
something.
Okay.
I think that will lead into the arc that Oda wants to tell with Garp and with the rocks, and that's what.
Or maybe he got hurt by Big Mom so much when he took his trials away from Katakuri
Oh.
that he's
Katakuri.
depressed about it.
There's a lot of options on the table, but yeah. So the egg.
I don't know. Why is there coconut trees on Shanks' ship? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's just a little detail. I don't know what it is.
It could be just a building painted like an egg.
That's true,
No.
but it's probably some crazy secret.
Probably. Yeah,
something
you know what it is.
real
It's Oda. You know what it is.
It's probably Uranus or some shit.
I know,
who
right?
knows? All right. From Hassan.
Yeah.
Ask him when
the lotion's coming back.
the lotion's
to
coming back for the reactions.
Yo, I brought it. I think it was last week for Kaido. I brought it back for Kaido.
Yeah.
So trust me, it's always in the background. It's waiting to be used for hype. Yeah, waiting to be used.
Can't use it
That's
all the
right.
time.
That's right. Yeah.
Has to be pulled out for special
Yeah.
occasions.
Facts.
Definitely.
Yeah. Last week, Nami greatness,
From-
Kaido greatness. It was good stuff.
From Tamin Azizi.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
Terrible with names. Regarding Momo is a dragon. Regarding Momo is dragon devil fruit that Vegapunk made. What if that?
What if
What if that's something Fujitora mentioned in the Reverie arc is that Vegapunk has made the copies of another OP devil fruit? So, what his question is the ultimate weapon, super good artificial devil fruits?
And then well, he's kind of his first question. He's got a few questions here. He's asking what the secret that Vegapunk unlocked was to replace the Super Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ultimate weapon. Yeah.
So it could be those devil fruits.
It could.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, I had this theory for a while that the Admiral's devil fruits aren't actually real.
Okay.
They're a Vegapunk creation because they're elemental, right?
Yeah.
So making a fruit with elemental powers isn't as complicated as making a fruit that can turn you into a train.
Ah, so
Just a
wow,
theory.
that's interesting. Never heard of that before.
So that's how the animals have these crazy devil fruits, where like it's supposed to be a lottery. But I get it's a world government to have a lot of pull, so they can find those. It's just a little background theory.
And the relationship between Kaido and the Shogun, we've kind of answered that question.
Yeah,
already.
we already answered that question. Alright, everyone thinks Luffy is too weak to beat Kaido in a 1v1, but a lot of people think he is too weak to even beat him with a lot of help. Having said that, which W in any OP fight felt like it was the least believable considering the circumstances?
That's a loaded question.
That's a loaded question.
So the person's asking what W felt like it was the least believable in the series?
Yeah. That's a hard question.
It is. Because Oda's usually really good at it starts off extremely like, how in the world is this gonna go down, and then he usually has a satisfying conclusion.
Maybe Aokinu getting the kill over Ace. Maybe that was the most unbelievable.
I mean, in that kind of way.
Yeah, but he's not
Like,
really
it
referring
actually
to
happened?
that. He's really referring to what plot convenience fight do you think is most egregious?
We all know he's talking about the Katakuri fight. All know he's talking about it.
Which is incorrect.
It is incorrect because that fight makes complete sense.
Hard question to answer because they're all good fights.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really has gotten the undeserving W. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, even whenever Luffy beat Doflamingo and Cracker, I mean, I understand that there was still some sort of help for both of them, but I still think they were deserved W's.
Sure, I mean,
especially considering the circumstances.
Yeah, definitely. From Sen, how do you feel the Kaido situation will play out compared to the Big Mom situation? Because unlike Big Mom, where they just need to escape, they actually have to defeat Kaido.
I think it's different because whenever it was with Big Mom, not only did they need to escape, but it was just the Straw Hats, and not even all the Straw Hats. It was just a specific amount of Straw Hats and Beige betraying that was there. But this time, there's going to be a massive battle on Onigashima. Going like Big Mom's gonna be there, possibly Admirals. Like there's gonna be, it's not just gonna be the Straw Hats. So it's definitely how it's up to Oda to decide how Kaido goes out. I think it's more believable now than it was back in Whole Cake. Just with that,
I think he's more referencing how the gag will come into play. Is that what he's talking about?
With the drunk stuff, I don't know. I don't think the drunk stuff's gonna play much of a thing in the battle.
It's just gonna be about comedy.
He's referencing like the Hanger Pains versus like the Kaido gets drunk.
I think so. I think that's what this question is referencing.
Because the way that he worded it is, where it says Big Mom where they just need to escape, but they actually have to beat Kaido. I thought that's what he was referring to, like how.
Yeah, but he said situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the arcs are completely different. The goal is to actually beat Kaido in this arc.
Yeah. So
we need to fight Kaido.
Yeah.
Alright.
100%.
Zodiac.
From Zodiac Hollow. After seeing Kaido the last couple chapters, how would you imagine Shanks stopping him from going to?
He just told him.
It's simple.
He just told him straight up, like you're not going there, Coach. And Kaido said, "All right,
you're not going there."
And Kaido's like,
then Kaido backed off.
And Kaido said, "All right, Coach. I'll see you." All right.
Is that all the questions?
That's it.
We got, Christian?
I think that's all the questions.
I think that's all the questions we have, Christian. Do we want to do the power scale quickly?
Sure. Why not? We'll do the power.
Every week we had 2 characters in the power scale based on our system that we have here.
It's a tier system, so characters can slot into different tiers based on different feats, and it's just a fun time trying to power scale different characters and where we think they fit on the list.
Yep.
So
okay,
that's
what we go first, Christian.
First, Now, since this list has gotten out of control, it's got 100 characters on it.
Yeah, 100 characters total.
Oh, jeez. Have we done Frankie yet?
Let me see.
Because the people have been asking for us to talk about Frankie.
No Frankie.
On the Powerscale. Alright.
Let's talk Frankie, Christian.
Let's talk Frankie. Bring the list over.
Bring the list over. Alright. Yeah.
Now, we have done other Straw Hats before. I believe we have done Brooke.
I'll reference Brooke. We'll reference Brooke, Christian. Where we put him?
I believe Brooke was in
I see Brooke in the middle, right here on the list.
Yeah, middle.
Yeah, Brooke. Frankie. Let's talk about Frankie. Frankie the Cyborg comes back after post-time skip. All kinds of new weapons. The laser. Are we counting the General as his ultimate form?
We definitely could. It's a part of his thing.
He's an engineer.
That's his thing.
It's part of his power.
Okay.
I'm gonna count it.
We're counting the General. Alright.
The General shoots massive weapons. Got a massive katana. Could do massive area of effect, coup de bursts, or coup de vents. Yeah.
Last fight was Senor Pink.
Senor Pink.
Underrated fight.
Extremely fantastic.
What a great fight. What a great fight.
If he can still fight dirty, like that also adds into really good.
Yeah. He used none of his weapons during that fight.
To the end. He used some of his weapons.
He used some of his weapons against Bastille and shit.
Yeah.
But he never really used his weapons against Senor Pink because there's a fight between men.
Yes.
Right. We got strong left. We got strong right. We got Frankie boxing. We got a whole bunch of things.
Do we think he surpasses Brooke in the Straw Hats? For what we've seen from Brooke.
Brooke has very specific powers.
The question is, the question is not if Frankie versus Brooke.
No.
That's not the question. The
Does
question
he surpass Brooke?
Does he surpass him in total value?
I would say in a battle, yes. I would say so. In a battle atmosphere, in a lot of instances, whether it's against a bunch of people or one-on-one, I think Frankie would have more of an advantage in most situations.
Because Brooke has very specific kind of soul powers.
Yeah.
With the music and the sword and skills.
Very high utility.
Very high utility, no doubt.
Yeah.
Especially in Whole Cake Island, which he showed his worth.
Absolutely.
In Whole Cake Island, massively.
Okay.
So, here's the question though. Mm-hmm. Does he make it to the high mid tier?
Who we got on there, Christian?
We have Enru. We have Cavendish. We have Capone, Smoker, Suru, Pedro, Kiros,
No Haki to speak of.
No Haki to speak of. That's true.
Yeah.
But do lasers
and weapons
sort of negate the Logia effect? Because we know elemental damage still affects Logias, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would his laser affect ice? That kind of question.
Hard to answer. He does have a flamethrower in his mouth.
Yes, that is factual. Yeah.
He does have a fart jetpack.
Could have burst.
Yeah, and we haven't seen the full extent of what he learned during the time skip too.
That's true.
So, yeah,
that's definitely true.
Can also shoot nails out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good point.
Can he do the reverse centaur still?
He's got tank treads now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can still do the reverse centaur. But Frankie's a very interesting question because then we're gonna add the Shogun on top.
I think with the Shogun, he elevates to the high mid.
High mid tier with Shogun. In Shogun.
Now, when we talk about, escalating into the low highs and the high tiers, we're talking about Haki specifically.
Sure, like, come on. If Frankie had some Haki, had a little bit of extra things.
Because we've got Ace in the next tier above
exactly.
That. And Ace,
Ace showed us some crazy things.
Ace went in. Yeah, for sure.
So, Frankie, with the General, I'm going to say high mid.
Big X factor.
He's got so much utility.
Okay.
He can pretty much... And the Frankie can come apart into multiple vehicles. Let's not forget that.
Okay.
Alright? So...
Yeah.
There's multiple options he has for battle.
Yep.
Frankie, I think, high mid.
Alright.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I would love for Frankie to get a pretty awesome time to shine in this arc for sure.
Dude.
As well.
We talked about that last week, I think.
Yeah, Christian. Talking about Frankie, let's talk about his opponent.
Senor Pink.
Senor Pink.
Oh, Senor Pink.
Underrated character.
Yes.
People forget how good that fight is. That flashback specifically.
That flashback's excellent. Yeah. We know he can take punishment.
You can.
That's definitely for sure. Copping Frankie hits for days.
Strong right, strong left.
Yep.
And dude, I mean that ability being used for stealth. I mean, he can come up behind anybody and just break their neck.
Yeah.
So
his ultimate attack, the baby bomber.
Yep.
Sends you flying into the sky, suplexes you into the ground.
Yeah.
So he's a grappler
for sure.
You would say.
Yeah, but
he's got some weird like
bombs
in his diaper, which is a weird attack. He's got the swim fruit, so that's a little bit of a X factor. He can escape.
No haki to speak of.
No haki to speak of, but he can dip, he can dive, he can dodge.
Yep.
You know,
go in the floor.
Yeah.
Yep. The problem with Senor Pink is that he has to grab you.
Yeah.
He has to get close. He has to
Very
get
good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, is he really that strong physically? Because his suplexes are okay. They don't create like a massive crater or like hurt Frankie that much. So he's not physically that strong.
Very good swimmer though.
Fantastic swimmer.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do we think, Chris? What tiers are we looking at?
I don't think he beats Honey Jones. Like, because, come on, Honey Jones was the villain of an arc.
Yep.
Do I think he is stronger than Diamante? I think... I think he's in the Hiroshima territory, to be honest.
Yeah, the more I look at this, the more I think I agree, because I can't see him beating Dorian Bragi according to this list. I can't see him. I mean, I know we haven't seen much from Kobe, but I think Kobe would beat him too. So
Kobe's got that haki. Kobe's got that CP0.
What do you reckon about a match between Hiroshima and Senor Pink? How do you think
I think that would be a fantastic wrestling match.
Okay.
I would love to see that.
That's interesting.
Good suplex versus
that'd be awesome.
So,
no lie.
So we'll go with low mid.
Low mid, which is
he beating a pacifista? I don't think so.
I think he can. I think he can beat a pacifista.
All out.
All out, he's swimming. He can suplex. He can.
Can you imagine that he just suplexes the pacifista? Yeah. His head explodes.
Okay.
The Bowl Sisters, that would be a tough fight for him, I think, because they've got haki.
Yep.
They can dodge him. Sentamaru, also interesting fight for Senor Pink. Chopper versus Senor Pink. That would actually be a very interesting fight.
Would.
I could see it going either way.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to see your Pink low mid.
So we're going to see your Pink low mid, which is interesting because we put Frankie 2 tiers above him.
Okay.
Because of the general. And Frankie didn't use any weapons.
Nope, not at all.
It was more a symbolic
Precisely.
Fight. It's a symbolic fight, which is fair enough. Alright.
King Recon, do you want to take?
Do you want to take a character?
Like a character just to add on the list. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Leo, let me think. Because originally I was thinking the Gorosei, but we don't know enough about them. I don't want to dive into that. I got you. I understand. What do you think? What do you think Kaku right now post time skip would be?
Post time skip Kaku. That's very interesting. Now, the speculation on CP0 Rob Lucci was crazy, right? We said 100% way stronger.
Yeah.
He ranked up in the Marines.
We took movie evidence.
Absolutely.
No
question.
Movie evidence confirms he's got armament.
Yeah.
And just imagine the insanity of Haki plus Rokishi.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Absolutely.
Paper art, observation Haki on top.
Yep.
Tekai, armament Haki. The 6 King pistol plus armament Haki.
Yep.
Crazy. Now we have to talk about Kaku, the second strongest CP0 member.
What was he, half of Rob Lucci? Was that the stats?
I think it was 4,400.
Yes.
Lucci was 8,000.
Yes. I think that's 100% factual.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, half as strong, according to
that.
What's his name?
Fukubosh?
No, it's not Fukubosh. It's
Fukushima.
Fukushima.
It's not Fukushima. I don't know.
The L guy.
Fukuro.
According to Fukuro, which is, questionable source.
Alright.
So Kaku half as strong.
Where's Rob? Where do we put Rob?
He's low high. He's low high, yeah.
Okay.
Which is a conservative estimate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it most certainly is, because you can make an excellent case for him to be high, possibly as well. He's like in the middle of those two.
Yeah. Like we're conservative because we didn't have too many feats to gauge him off. So you don't want to go too crazy.
Yeah, understood.
So where would Kaku fit if we put Rob Lucci there?
I think he's in the same tier.
The same tier.
I think he goes toe to toe with Vista.
Toe to toe with Vista.
You think you think he would go toe to toe with Nekomamushi or Inurashi, like all full out? 100%?
No.
Or
that's a
Ace,
tough fight.
or Ace? Oof.
Oh.
That's tough, man.
Maybe high mid. Maybe we'll go down. Down.
Conservative for Rob, but perhaps conservative for Kaku as well, if we weren't conservative for Rob.
I mean, effectively the rematch with Zoro will happen.
Will it though?
Who knows?
Surely Zoro's faster past Kaku.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fairly equal during their fight.
Okay.
And Kaku has ranked up.
And maybe he's actually learned how to use his Devil Fruit.
Yeah,
that's true.
Good point.
When he fought Zoro, he didn't know how to use it.
Okay.
So, I mean, we consider him.
Animal Kingdom, we're in Wano.
Yeah.
Will the CP0 turn up?
If CP0 is in Wano...
It's over, man. I'll mark out so hard.
Wano will be the greatest... Wano, greatest arc.
Yeah, no question.
Okay.
Alright, if CP0 turn up, it's crazy.
Do you guys assume Jabba's still around in CP0? Or is he done?
No, not confirmed. But, wasn't Khalifa there? No, Khalifa's not there. We've got Stussy instead.
Yes, Stussy, yeah. She's a fascinating character. I love Stussy. Every time she shows up, I'm...
Stussy's cool, yes. Stussy's definitely very cool. I don't know if Jabba's still there, but that's another hit on there for this question.
Okay.
I'm gonna go high mid. We'll go high mid.
Okay. So we could say, because basing off of what's right here, that Ichiji versus Kaku would be a would be like a more
would be a good fight.
Gotcha.
I can see that. Yeah.
All right. Sweet. Christian, I think that brings us to the end of the show.
End of the show.
We appreciate King Recon.
Yo, man, this was so much fun, bro. Holy crap, man! Yeah. For sure. This was a blast, and I really thank y'all for having me on.
Sure, dude.
Well, we'll have you on again at some point. For sure, definitely.
Looking forward to it.
If you got this far in the video, Christian, surely you subscribe.
Surely you hit that subscribe button.
You've been sitting here watching us for 2 hours. Surely you like the channel. Surely. If you want to listen to the podcast version, you can get that on SoundCloud. Yep. A lot of people at work, listen to the SoundCloud.
Sure.
Like the video, subscribe, all that stuff. JoJo show happening Saturday for us.
Yes.
It'll be up what? Like 5 hours after the episode airs?
Yeah.
There you go.
Watch the JoJo show, like the JoJo show. Because part 5 is going to be fantastic.
No question.
Right.
No question.
Shanks is good, King.
Good night.
Roll around all the time to all my friends who didn't read One Piece. I'd be like, "Hey, your guy has this, but my series has a Shanks, man. Y'all ain't touching my series, man. Y'all ain't touching my series."
All right.